first word that comes to your mind when you think of Andy?
On task.
Okay. That's what you need for a board chair, right?
That's what you need
Keep
for
things
a board
moving.
chair, absolutely.
Years and years ago, through angel investing, which I do, I had gotten to know a woman named Virginia Persons, who's very much into it, does a lot of teaching, delightful lady. She somehow learned that I was going to be joining the BDI board. She connected me with her nephew, Andy Tuck, and we all went out and had lunch, and it was a delightful experience. Andy is now our current board chair, and has been a friend forever and ever. So the angel investing world has been a great way for me to connect to lots of interesting people. So
Andy Tuck is from Rockford, Illinois, which is really kind of a
newscaster.
far away place for people here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I met my husband in Rockford, Illinois, where I was working at my first job and my husband was working at his first job. So I knew where Andy went to high school, and it was just he knew some of the restaurants that we love. So it was just a funny thing that he is from Rockford, Illinois. Not a lot of people know that.
The Rockford connection. My aunt, who Peter mentioned, is also from Rockford. So
Hi, Andy.
Hey,
Welcome
Vicki.
to BDI. Thank you so much for coming.
great to be
Have
here.
a seat. I'm just going to chat a little bit here, get to know you. What do you like to do outside of work?
So I'm a big golfer. I love golf. I don't really have much time outside of work. It seems like everything I do is somehow tied to my law practice. But yeah, I do love to get out on the golf course and hit a few. I have brothers, one in Rockford, one in Madison, Wisconsin, up in the same area. Madison's about an hour from Rockford. And my parents split time between Illinois and Florida now. They're both retired. At home here in Atlanta, I have my wife, Katie, and I have an 18-year-old son, Sam, who is heading to University of Oregon this fall. Sam Tuck the Duck. And I have a daughter, Lily, who's a sophomore at Mount Vernon High School.
Tell us something that you want people to know about you that they might not know about you already.
Boy, I don't know. I think I would have said it, that I'm from Northern Illinois originally, but that cat's out of the bag. I guess just that I used to be an engineer. Before I went to law school, I worked as an engineer. I was electrical engineer, and I worked on high-end stereo systems for a few years before I went to law school, thinking that I would become a patent lawyer, but quickly decided while I was in law school that I wanted to have a different focus.
So what is the best thing that you feel that you have contributed to the board since you've been on the board?
I mean, I think at this point, my highest value to the board is, the fact that I've been around for 10 years and sort of seen a lot of the change, not just in the board, in our operations, in bringing Larry on, and having that sort of historical perspective that, we have a few others, of course, that have been around much longer than me, but bringing sort of that institutional knowledge to the board and sort of reflecting on the past as we look toward what we're going to do here in the future. It's a great board. We have a lot of fun, and we do a lot of important work for what is just one of my favorite institutions in Atlanta. So welcome.